They've decided to pack up their possessions and sell their 3-bed semi to take a chance on an unexpected career opportunity in the Outer Hebrides.
I think it was me that was driving the move from the start, because I said to Jay, go for the job. Have you done your interview practice? And let's give it a go.
With Jay widening his work horizons and Penny eager to get into hospitality, the couple feel it's the ideal time to embrace a different way of life in a completely new area.
I think we'll see more people there on the island, because it's like trying to diary date with your children. Jay's daughter's off travelling the world in her camper van.
Too hard. We're all staying in Stornoway this week, and before we start making tracks for our first property in the village of Krulevik, over towards the west side of Lewis, we're soaking up a little of the island atmosphere with a walk through the grounds of Lewes Castle, a striking Victorian landmark overlooking the harbour.
Jay, I am so excited to be in the Outer Hebrides, and I'm not moving here, but you guys are. How are you feeling about it?
We're happy as Larry to be here. We can't wait to move. It's a chance of a lifetime, isn't it, Jay?
It's going to be an incredible adventure for us to do something, unique together and see how it goes. We're really looking forward to it.
It's a very sparsely populated area. I mean, it's 21,000 people on Harrison Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps, yeah.
And you're going to be 2 of them. Yeah. How do you feel about plugging into this community?
So I plan to learn the language and also run a B&B and maybe even do some volunteering.
Well, we've got some beautiful houses, lovely people to meet, things to see.
Ew.
So we should get cracking. I'm going to practice my Gaelic a little bit. Hugenjef. I think that you are either the sort of person that would love to live in the Outer Hebrides. I think I'm that sort of person. Or you're the sort of person that would utterly loathe it. And Penny and Jay are definitely in that first category, because otherwise they wouldn't have taken the job and be so gung-ho about moving here. But, the reality of living on an island that's very remote from Cheshire anymore here, are we?
No, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Is this gorgeous?
Yeah, well, it's a typical Scottish winter day, I think.
Yeah.
We like it.
So look at this!
Wow.
This is what it's all about. This is Loch Rogue, and your house could be this one.
Oh, wow, what a fantastic view.
With a loch views.
Yes.
It looks stunning.
I mean, it's pretty remote.
It is remote, but we have got neighbours, people around us,
exactly.
haven't we?
So it used to be the old schoolhouse. It's got great big bones, but the weather's coming in. Shall we go inside?
Yes,
yeah,
let's go. Let's go.
Thank you.
The husband of the couple who own the property went to school here as a child. Originally built in 1930, they converted and completely renovated the schoolhouse in 1996.
Come into, so nice and warm, into the kitchen.
Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. The size is a good size, isn't it?
It's definitely a good size.
This is a very well-loved house. The current owner uses it for B&B.
Oh, right.
But it's really a lot about the view, as you've already identified.
Yeah,
so shall we go and see the room with the killer view?
Yes, because this hasn't got the view,
No.
but...
No, but it's nice and snug.
Yes.
It's lovely.
Fanning off the central hallway, there's a downstairs bedroom with an ensuite shower. and a cosy sitting room which the owners use to keep some private separation from their paying guests. Then the largest ground floor room sits at the front of the house.
Come in and take a look at this.
Wow.
Lovely door out into the view.
That is an amazing view, isn't it?
Wow.
Across the loch.
That's something else, isn't it?
Wow.
It's an enormous thick, you can see how thick the
Wow.
walls are from
Yes.
the depth of the windowsill. So all about keeping the weather out, but holding the views.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful room. We like it.
I'd quite like it as a kitchen.
Ah.
It'd be good with great views from the kitchen diner with a bit of, there's even room to have like a seating area in it as well with a television.
Bring the kitchen forward into this room.
Is that more, you more kind of living in the kitchen?
Yes,
people?
yeah.
I like it. You're already removing things around. That's a sign.
Yes, yeah.
So why don't you pop upstairs and have a look at those rooms, and I'll meet you back in the kitchen.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll see you back in the
See you shortly, thank you.
The slight twist is that the rooms upstairs are all served by a ground floor bathroom. But that doesn't stop each of those 3 bedrooms bringing in a regular rental rate of £80 a night for bed and breakfast.
Oh, this is nice. Single bedroom, quite cosy in here.
Yeah.
You could even have this as your study upstairs.
Yeah, it's a good
That'd be
idea.
good.
I think the big question here is whether it's too remote. Because Penny's going to be here on her own, not all the time, but quite a lot of the time, and got a few neighbours, but awful lot of wild moorland between you and civilization.
So this is the last bedroom that's upstairs. So this has been built into the attic space.
Yeah, this is
upstairs
obviously an
bedroom.
extension, isn't it?
They've all got really good views. There's a tiny bit of a slant, perhaps.
I think that's because it's just a really, really old building.
Outside, most of the lawned garden lies to the front, with parking either side and around the back. It's not a huge plot, but there is potential.
So how much do you think this one costs?
I probably think about £315,000.
I would say £285,000.
Okay.
Less.
Are we
So-
way off the mark?
You're way off mark. This is on the market for offers over £240,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gosh, that would leave us a lot of money, wouldn't it? To
Words out of 400,000.
Speedboat.
for the lot. Two
speedboats.
speedboats.
One each.
A very encouraging start to our Hebridean house tours. This detached former schoolhouse is hugely under budget, yet delivers a couple of reception rooms, 4 bedrooms and income potential, as it's been running as a successful B&B. However, the star of the show must be those far-reaching loch views.
There's been so much going on at home in preparation for moving jobs, selling cars. This is actually the first property we've stepped inside as a couple. I don't think it's quite got what I'm looking for the outside.
In terms of location of the house, I absolutely love where it's located. I think it's exactly what we want, something not in the town. People will come because of the location. And my fabulous breakfast.
Jay has signed a 5-year contract for his new position, which will see him travel throughout the Western Isles. So the couple are committed to this exciting relocation and want to get to know people, their traditions and their language. Maggie Smith is one of the 58,000 or so fluent Gaelic speakers in Scotland. Her family have lived on the island for 6 generations, and she's offered to get Jay and Penny started on their journey to get to grips with the local lingo.
Delighted to meet you both. I'm so glad that you're interested in Gaelic. There's about 40% of islanders speak Gaelic. I have some leaflets here that would help.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
So, how do you say good morning then? How would you pronounce it?
Matin va.
Mativa. Mativa. Jay?
Have you got anything for I'm in the pub and I've missed the bus home? Can you pick me up, Penny? Are young people in the schools being taught this language?
Yes, the children are taught through Gaelic medium education. Gaelic was given minority language status in the 1980s, and the island children are taught in Gaelic from the age of 3 till the age of 8.
What does, how do you say please?
It's Nambiadu Choma.
Nambedu Homa.
Very good. And then Tapalet.
Tapalet is thank you.
That's for the informal, and tapalage if you're speaking to more than one person, and also the formal if you're speaking to somebody older than yourself.
Tapalaish, thank you.
Tapalage.
How did you get into teaching Gaelic then,
Yeah,
Maggie?
well, Gaelic is my first language. It was the language of the community that I grew up in, and that changed around the 1980s, and I realised that we were losing the language and the culture, and that I should start encouraging anybody who was remotely interested in the language.
Tapalet, Maggie. Thank you so much for allowing us the opportunity to learn some Gaelic today.
Bear beha, you're welcome.
We're making our way right across to the east side of the island now, to the small village of Knock on the peninsula of Point. Just a 10-minute drive out of Stornoway, this is a peaceful setting, surrounded by the greenery of crofts, which are small agricultural plots of land. The community here is served by a local shop, and Binny is the shop manager.
Ai sgurlam dyn fi gan dyn gan y sgir a ffeiml gael dyn ti nawn mae'n bych a fi cwrs na chyn agyn a synielan ha.
So a warm welcome can be expected if our couple choose to set up home in this part of Lewis, but I can't say the same about the weather today.
Oh! Oh, it's a bit cold. Now, the first thing about this property is you're very close to two beaches, one there and one there.
Wow!
The not so good thing is that when it's a cold day, the wind blows straight across the peninsula. But this is the house I wanted to show you.
Wow.
Wow.
So you complained about there not being enough outhouses and space in the last one. Yeah. This one has
Great.
quite a lot to offer.
Right.
Super.
Yeah.
Can we
You
go
just want to go inside, don't you? Let's go inside.
Most definitely.
This option is all about land and business possibilities, but we'll come to all that later. The double-fronted house dates back to the 1970s, with a single-storey extension added in the 80s. We're heading for the reception rooms in the original part.
So this is the kitchen.
It's quite a small kitchen, isn't it? Compact kitchen.
Yeah, but the good thing about this house, I was thinking about this, is that all the walls are stud walls, so it's really easy to configure it.
What kind of heating arrangement is in this house?
Well, it'd be oil. Most of the places out here have oil for the radiators. And then you've also got a gas oven, that would be bottled gas. Multi-fuel, I'd say.
Multi-fuel. Right, oh.
Thank you.
It certainly seems quite toasty in here.
Yeah.
I think that's probably because it was very cold outside, but yes, it is. It's well insulated. Come through into this
one room done.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful, big, sunny room.
Dual aspect.
Views down to the sea.
Oh, yes. I like
Certainly
this.
interesting.
Obviously, it's a sort of grey day, but I mean, lots of days will be grey here. So
Yeah. In the winter they will, in the summer they'll be fantastic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do like the lightness in the room. It's my favourite room so far.
Ah, good. If we go across here, this room, well, it's being used as a bedroom now, just to maximise the views. But
Oh, this is cosy.
I would probably make this a sitting room.
Yes.
It's a good idea.
And views of the sea from your
Bedroom.
either from your bedroom or from your couch.
Yeah.
It's a quirky house.
Quirky, yes.
It's quirky, it's interesting. Got plenty of space.
Space is one thing this property isn't short of. There are 5 double bedrooms here, all served by a family bathroom plus a downstairs shower room. 3 of the bedrooms are on the ground floor in the extension at the rear, and the other 2 doubles are found upstairs.
Which room would we be staying in? It's your bedroom.
I don't know.
One each.
I'll be on this side, you can be on the other side.
Okay.
Or if they fancied even more separation, there are options outside too. A brick outbuilding incorporates bags of storage and a large annex.
Oh, wow.
What an interesting room. It's like a real fire in the corner there.
Well, if they're encouraged by this potential income generator, just wait for what I've got to show them next.
So look at this amazing thing.
Wow.
This belongs to you too. In amongst all these crofts, you see the whole croft system on both sides. You have a little croft as well. It's about 3/4 of an acre that goes behind this building.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That's
But come in here, it's nice and warm.
Thank you.
The present owner lets this log cabin for almost £700 a week in peak season and has no trouble renting it out all year.
Smells and looks like a sauna. That's because it is actually a purpose-built Swedish log cabin transported from Sweden.
Wow.
You've got a little bunk bed for the kids on the right, and then a double bed, and then a bathroom, and then this beautiful kitchen sitting room with views out over the water to the mountains.
They're
Yes.
incredible, aren't they?
Yeah.
Should we stay in this one, Penny, and rent the...
Yeah.
It's tempting, isn't it? Because
Very
this one is
tempting.
all done and dusted. And what do you think the price tag on this one is?
Wow.
I'm probably going to say something like 320.
I'll say £290,000.
£290,000.
Yeah.
Actually, Jay, you are closer to the mark. This property is on for offers in excess of £295,000.
Right. That seems...
Certainly one for consideration,
Yes,
then, isn't
definitely.
it?
I'm loving the land.
Again, well under budget, leaving money to allow them to put their own stamp on the place, this detached 5-bedroom house has a ready-made income stream, views to the back and front, plus 3/4 of an acre. And the prospect of a bit of land has definitely fired up Jay.
Get a few sheep in there, Penny.
I'm sure Jay and I could picture ourselves living here, and we'd need to make a few adjustments. The location's excellent in terms of proximity to Stornoway. Although the views aren't as dramatic as the first property that you showed us, you have got sea views.
It's certainly a property to turn the key and walk into. Perhaps not of our style at this point in time, but it certainly could be. Plenty of room for us to live in and to enjoy the lifestyle here on the islands and to put people up as well.
Turning my focus to the lifestyle here on the island, I've made my way to Ness in the northernmost reaches to meet crofter Donald McSween. Save for a stint at Glasgow University, he's lived here all his life and can share the practical realities for newcomers wanting to set down Hebridean roots.
Donald, hey! Who's the dog?
And this is Bolt.
Hey, oh, he's like a bolt. Oh, he's doing his job. Beautiful, these are your sheep.
These are some of them, yeah. Some Hebrideans and Shetland sheep here.
It's quite a mild day here today.
Your big scarf doesn't suggest that.
I know, but I'm a pasty southerner. I need to wrap up warm. What's this like? Is it like this through the winter, or...?
This is a really good day.
This is a good day.
This is a good day.
Tell me about the weather then.
I mean, the weather... You can recognise the islanders when they're in the city because we're walking like this because we're so used to the wind blowing in our faces. You know, like you have, 100, 110, 115 mile an hour winds in the winter. You might have, days of no electricity. If the ferry's not sailing, you have bare shelves, which finally people on the mainland are getting used to.
Yes, yes, indeed.
But we get a lot of people moving here that have come and visited in the summer. And thought it's brilliant. They buy a house, they move here, they're here for one winter, maybe two, and then they're off again because they're not prepared for it.
What would you say to people coming here? What are they moving to?
Somewhere different. They're moving to somewhere with a very strong sense of community, a very traditional community. You get people who come here and they make the effort to integrate. They get on really well.
My idea is, come to the Outer Hebrides, the Western Isles. It's like, I want to get away from everyone. I want to be, walking the hills. But what you're saying is actually you have to be quite social to come here.
Yeah, you are going to need your neighbours at some point. And it's not a case of just throwing money. You can't just throw money at a problem. You're going to need the help of people around you.
And dark winters, short days?
Yeah, you're talking 9, 9:30, 10 o'clock when it gets light, and then 3, 3:30, it's getting dark again.
But long white nights in the summer?
Yeah, in the summer you get a few hours of darkness. That's about it. You've got to get good curtains for the summer. If you come here with your eyes open and you know what you're coming to, and you know that you're coming to something, not just getting away from something else, I think it can be the best way of life in the world. Getting the best of the Western Isles is up to you.
Donald, thank you so much, and Bolt, for keeping us safe. Tapalat, is that right?
Magadidu.
Oh, that's now you've
Very
gone.
good.
Oh, very
I know sociability is key to survival out here, but before I call it a day, I'm taking a moment of reflection to enjoy a little solitude, right at the very edge of the country, which feels like the very edge of the world. It's no secret that there's been an unprecedented rise in the rural property market post-pandemic, but it's the Outer Hebrides that's had the biggest overall increase in average house prices, around 50% in the last 5 years. That being said, a Hebridean relocation still offers great value for money compared to the rest of the UK, with detached houses costing about £250,000 less than the national figure. The most expensive place to buy is on the Isle of Harris, where you'll pay around £35,000 more than the Western Isles average. And with the Outer Hebrides named as the best place to live in Britain for work-life balance in a 2021 survey, estate agents here have had their work cut out.
A lot of people are getting a feel of working from home and thinking that they can work more rurally. So the market up here has become very, very busy because we're very rural and it's a lovely place to live. The demand is definitely detached, predominantly bungalows, 3-4 bedrooms by the sea. That seems to be what everyone really wants, and why not?
To the lovely town of Stornoway, which is the main town on the Hebrides, partly because I was a little anxious about Jay and Penny, particularly Penny, being so isolated out in the remote wilds. But as I learnt yesterday, when you have a home, then you're 0 miles away. It's a beautiful day, and our mystery house is a great offering, I think perhaps more for Penny. We thought it would be fantastic to show something in Stornoway. We're here almost at the highest point of Stornoway with great views over the town and a beautiful house, so beautifully finished. Look at these triple line slate caps to the walls. Come and see. Oh, this house has such a homely feel. I know it's not exactly what Jay and Penny wrote on their wish list because they did want to be out in the wilds, but I think it could win them over because everything is perfect here. You wouldn't have to do a thing. The finish is beautiful, it's warm, and it's deep in the community. And this is possibly the most action-packed bathroom I've ever seen. Sauna and a fireplace. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Come here, look, this is almost the very top of Stornoway. So this is the mystery house. I know you wanted to be out in the countryside. but we turned it all around because we couldn't resist showing you this property.
Wow.
What are your thoughts about living in the town?
This is certainly a beautiful one in town, so it definitely interests us from what we can see so far.
I love the elevated position.
It's also a wowie house.
Oh,
Okay.
I love a wow.
Very warm and comfortable. So let's go and look.
Originally built in 1976, the owners have been here since 2003 and since then have completely renovated the house, leaving no stone unturned.
So this is the main sitting room.
It's beautiful. Someone's made a real effort with this house to make it stunning.
Yes.
Yeah.
It certainly feels very warm and cosy.
It's modern, it's bright, it's beautiful.
I like the panoramic windows.
Yeah.
The cat doesn't come with it, or maybe you could negotiate that.
The cat looks happy, we'll be happy, I'm sure.
Let's have a look in the kitchen. So it goes through these double doors into a nice sort of dining area. Which sort of flows straight into the kitchen here.
Wow.
Again, finished to a really high spec.
I'm loving everything with a double oven.
Like
All my baking. No, it's good size. A little bit of a bar going on there.
Yeah.
Looks like a utility in the distance, which should be really good.
Proper utility, which is really great.
We like it.
Yeah, I like the kitchen.
Okay, I'm not sure if they're loving this as much as I thought they might. However, there's still a lot more to persuade them. Behind the kitchen, along a hallway off the sitting room, lie 2 of 5 bedrooms, providing good options for hosting B&B guests down on the ground floor. Both are doubles and both are dual aspect.
Oh, it looks like it's got an ensuite through there.
Great. Looks good. Good sized room.
And next to these bedrooms is that all singing and all dancing bathroom.
Oh, wow.
Wow, it's like a luxury health club in here.
I think that's a sauna, yeah.
Yeah, look.
Sauna for 1 or 2.
The other bedrooms are upstairs, starting with the smallest, which might make a good study. Then another is being used as a TV room.
Oh, you can see the golf course from here. Look.
Maybe not a good idea, then you're going to know when I'm sneaking out.
I'm taking a leaf out of the cat's book and just really easing into the relaxation here. Yeah. It sounds like the guys are really liking it. Maybe I misjudged them.
The final bedroom is the principal ensuite.
This looks interesting. Oh, wow.
Unbelievable. Wow, walk-in wardrobe.
Oh, right, so it's got shower. Oh, that is nice. That's got views of the golf course as well.
The owners have packed a lot into this house.
Should we stay here, Penny, instead of going back to the hotel?
Yeah.
And they've made the very most of every inch in the garden as well.
I've just stepped outside for a bit of fresh air. They have a hot tub here, and they also get the Northern Lights in the Outer Hebrides, so you could sit in the hot tub watching the Northern Lights, which is pretty cool.
Admittedly, there's no land for animals, but there is a garage for all their gear. And how about an elegant outside bar with heating? Tour over, we're all meeting up on the deck at the front.
What did you think of the garden? You've got the hot tub and the drinks bar. And what do you reckon to the...
I think you've knocked it out of the park with this one. It's such a lovely surprise. Yeah, especially on a day like this to see this property. We wouldn't need to do anything at all. We could just move in and then go out and have fun.
It has got some views. However, I did have my heart set on having a lakeside view or a sea view of some water of some description. But definitely the interior is a big plus.
Just turn the key and move in, that'll suit me.
Well, I mean, just to turn that key in the door, you'd have to pay for it. So how much do you think the key and the house cost?
It's probably top end of budget, something like £400,000.
It's an immaculate house, so I think perhaps £390,000.
It's actually on offers over £385,000, so you're both right.
That's close then, isn't
Very
it?
close. We're getting good at this.
Very good.
As our couple suspected, this impeccably finished house is priced right near the top of their budget. But for that, they would get a wonderfully warm and comfortable home with open-plan reception rooms, 5 bedrooms, a ready-made community on the doorstep, and all of the conveniences of the town just a short walk away.
From the outside, it's simply breathtaking. The white colour, the way they've done the garden design, the elevated position is great, so we're certainly impressed.
We have surprised ourselves that we like this, but sometimes you don't know what you're looking for until you find it. I mean, in terms of using it as a B&B, I think the guests would absolutely love it here.
Yeah, it's certainly a really strong contender, this property.
The most celebrated export of the Outer Hebrides comes from here on this island, the world-famous Harris tweed. And it's the only fabric protected by an Act of Parliament, passed in 1993 to safeguard its authenticity and support the island economy. Carloway Mill, over on the island's west side, is one of the 3 mills which produce the authentic tweed. It employs a small but multi-talented workforce, with Donald John MacArthur looking after production, known affectionately as DI.
DI, this is a wonderful spot. Thank you for coming to talk to me. It's a little breezy, but I'm fascinated by Harris tweed. Have you always worked in this field?
Well, I worked in the industry all my life.
All your life?
When I left school, I was 4 years weaving at home, weaving for the mills round about.
And do you feel that it's part of the landscape, it's part of the heritage?
Absolutely, because a lot of families are involved in it.
I believe that there is a weaver here.
Yes, he's up here somewhere, well, down the road here.
Ah, very
He'd be
good.
delighted to see you.
And this is part of your family?
Yes, it's my nephew Angus.
Angus,
Yeah.
great.
We'll see him.
So I'll come and find you back at the mill.
Yes, okay.
Thanks, dear.
Okay then, see you.
There are around 170 weavers on the island, both male and female, and Angus lives within just a couple of miles of the mill.
Angus. Hi. I didn't expect you to be pedalling.
It has to be pedalled.
Has to be pedalled.
Has to be pedalled, yeah. And it has to be pedalled at your own home.
That's interesting that it has to be woven at home. Has to be home.
It has to be woven at the weaver's home, yeah. They say hand woven, but it's actually foot woven.
So how long do you pedal for?
Right about maybe 12 hours a day.
12 hours a day?
Yes.
That's like an amazing workout. You must have massive thighs.
No, but from the knees down I'm very fit. The rest of it is pure decoration. You've got a ticket telling you what pattern they want, and if you have to, you'll change the pattern, you know, the order of the eyes, and then you tie in the tweed.
You have to tie each one of these in?
You have to tie each one in, yes.
How many are there?
Between 14 and 1500, I think.
And how much pedalling, like in a day, how much tweed can you make?
Round about 50 metres.
Wow, amazing. And do you wear tweed?
No.
It's a busman's holiday wearing tweed.
Originally dyed using natural materials, the earthy colours and patterns of the tweed are said to represent the vistas of the Hebridean scenery. Once they've left Angus or the other weavers, the bolts of fabric are sent back to the mill to be finished for sale. Cool in summer and warm in winter, it's a robust but lightweight fabric, which was first commercialised in the 19th century, becoming particularly popular with the aristocracy.
So let's just go through the process, because you've got the sheep. See the big bags
Yes,
of all that side?
and it's dyed here and blended and carded and spun here in this mill.
So all the wool comes here, it gets dyed and spun and then sent out to all these 170 weavers
Yes. Yes.
in different patterns.
Yes, endless patterns.
And then it comes back, and what happens then?
It's inspected and darned if it has to be darned. Then it's washed and dried and finished.
The countryside does look that
Yes,
colour.
absolutely.
Is that the inspiration?
Yes, it is. Amazing.
Wonderful.
The land of the cloth, as
Land-
they say.
Is that what they say?
Yes.
The land of the cloth.
Yes.
Well, the cloth of the land.
The finished product can be identified by its iconic orb and cross logo, which is the UK's oldest continually used registered certification mark. And the fabric doesn't become Harris tweed until it's been stamped, which is the final part of the production before it's shipped out for tailoring.
The Outer Hebrides is the land of a million different weather formations in one day. Now the sun is shining, it's the end of our house tour. Time to find out what Jay and Penny think about all the different options we've been showing them. So tell me, how have we done? How has it been for you?
Oh, it's been an amazing journey.
The houses have been great, the whole experience has been great. It's literally a big adventure.
And what have we done? What's come into focus for you?
You've opened our minds to the compromises that we might have to make to achieve the sort of house that we'd want.
It was a great selection of diverse houses, so what surprised us was potentially one that we thought we wouldn't like, we really liked, and so forth. So yeah, it's been really, really interesting.
Did you like any of them enough to proceed and put an offer on them?
I think we'll be going back to have a look at the last house.
The mystery house?
The mystery
Yeah,
house,
thank you.
yes. You've come up trumps.
It's always the mystery house that does it.
And everybody we've met along the journey, all been so welcoming.
There's so much to offer on these islands, it's just going to be an incredible adventure. So thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
You talk about it being an adventure, and clearly it is going to be an adventure, but I was wondering, is it going to be a life? Do you see yourself living here forever?
I think until we're living here permanently, that's the sort of decision we'll make. Obviously, we do have 2 daughters back at home.
We might be here for the rest of our lives, we'll certainly be here for a number of years.
Yes.
That's great. Well, I hope you do buy somewhere that we can come and visit you again.
Most definitely come back, yes. I'll make you some scones.
We're on the west coast of the Outer Hebrides now to finish up the show. That way, it's basically Iceland, Canada. And even though we don't get the famous tropical beaches of the Hebrides today, this place has so much power that wherever Jay and Penny settle, they're going to love it. And they might not buy one of our houses, but I really hope we can come and revisit them wherever they settle, because this place is magical. And I really hope you join us again for more Escape to the Country.
I'm delighted to report that the couple have just collected the keys to their very own Hebridean home, with stunning views of the coast just a few miles further east from the second property we saw in Point. Jay has now started his job, and they are both loving island life, having successfully made it through their first winter. If you would also like to escape to the country in Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales or England and want our help, why not apply online at bbc.co.uk/take part?